If the thought of playing in all keys and scales scares you, just watch this. This simple shift makes scales make a lot more sense for literally anyone. Now, if you've never touched a piano, this is where you start. If you've been playing for a while but you still avoid certain keys, this is also for you. Most pianists struggle with keys and scales because they were taught the most rigid way. Now, let me show you a simple small hack that actually works for my students. What we're going to need is a keyboard, of course, and a few materials from around the house. If you have a box or hard paper, preferably white, I like to use a small cutout card box paper like this one, shouldn't be really big, or any piece of paper. I would really recommend you use a hard white paper. But for now, for use of this exercise, let's just do this. Now, also what we're going to need, we're going to use the yardstick of the scale of C to do this. So we're going to get our piece of paper and we're going to place it in between the keys of the piano and the board of the keyboard or your piano, whatever it is that you're using. And we're going to place it right in between and make the entire octave from the key of C.1 to the last side of C.2 as an octave. Now, this technique is called the scaleboard technique, and it runs on a few rules, very easy to remember. Two basic rules run this. Number one, you have to remember that each mark must sit exactly in between a key within its scale, exactly in between the key and its scale. For the key of C, this is its between point, and we are going to make a small lining or a mark right going up to the bottom. And remember, you must understand that this is an exercise, so you don't only do it once a week or once a day. Do it every day. This is the scale of C, so you're going to see me going from C to C, and from C we have D coming next, and we mark in between D, in between E, and then F, and then we go to G right there. I am marking in between, you don't want to miss this. And then we go to A, look for in between that key and mark right there. Same applies to B. And finally, C, in between C. And there we have it. The scale of C as depicted on the scale board or the scale paper, whatever it is that you have. Now, I like to put SB here to remind me that this is the starting point of every scale that I'm going to be playing or practicing. This is going to help you play all scales